Sorry, my last video got interrupted with a phone call, so I'm now walking on the beach. We do live in the most beautiful country in the world, and I do have the cutest dogs in the world. You can see them. But look, that being said, you know, it's interesting watching the debates because, I mean, it's really just a popularity contest, isn't it? I mean, Bill is such a likeable guy. He's so nice. It's like having the country run by a Boy Scout who double dips on his housing allowance naughtily. But it's, you know, it's fairly mild, other than him financing the white helmets to support the terrorist rebels mass murdering and raping their way across Syria and grand theft country recently. That's 25 million of our tax money spent on that. It's hard to imagine Bill knowingly doing that, but you know, never be too surprised. And then you've got Jacinda, which, you know, you can't help but call Jacinda, because I mean, the thing is that there's no vision involved, is there? You have to have vision to run a country. You have to have a vision, like, you know, leading the world in sustainable transition so that we are the model of a new sustainable economy that the world's other nations come to follow. That's the vision. Where is the vision from any of them? And Jacinda won't confirm half her policies. But other than having, you know, other than sort of thinking that she's going for the job of the Queen and failing to confirm any detail, just kind of saying, you know, give me the throne. Here is a bit hard to manage on video. Give me the throne. I'll listen to you all, my subjects and servants, and then I'll make a wise decision. Even though I've never run anything or created anything or done anything independently in my life, that means that I would be shortlisted for any sort of real job, like, as I said yesterday, Fonterra, or anything else. And so you've got a situation where I don't know, we've got sort of Boy Scout and Girl Scout running the country, but they sort of seem to be missing the point in that, well, I'm not sure if they are conscious of it or not. And I realised yesterday, which I think is quite funny really, I've got this Game of Thrones scenario going on, and I realised there was an interview where Jacinda said she would only run as Prime Minister for Labour if every single member of her cabinet dropped dead. So I've got this theory, maybe she's the Night Queen. Maybe all her cabinet and Labour are like the walking dead, because I mean, you know, she did say that that would be the only circumstance we'd see her as Prime Minister, and here she is running as hopeful for our Prime Minister role. So after, you know, a legacy which I think is very questionable, which is that she worked for the world's greatest war criminal as senior policy advisor, seemingly on a fast track to that job, after a little bit of corruption rumours in the UK. So I don't know how Girl Scout she is, just like, well, you know, double dipping on his housing allowance. I mean, how is this all okay? But anyway, so if we look at the international parties as what they are, the international parties, they are the international consortium's objective for New Zealand, then we are left with a third option, which is for New Zealand First and the Greens to join forces. I think the Greens does need new leadership. I just can't see how James can do what he did and stay in power. But so let's say that's the way forward, that the Greens and New Zealand First joined up, so we would have a perfect environmental and health policy. Because let's face it, if we don't protect the environment, our health is going to dramatically diminish. And we would have the perfect monetary policy, with New Zealand First actually willing to take on the banks, consolidate and renationalise the energy companies, and, you know, I think should do the same for the telecommunications companies, because quite frankly I think there's a lot of New Zealanders who can't afford to pick up the phone and connect with people, which is, you know, one of the fundamental rights as a human being, is to connect. But we live in a world where we need to do that via the internet, via phone. So, you know, that should be nationalised. It shouldn't be for private profit. And people have to stop seeing that as a threat. In the 80s, that was all nationalised, and we were quite a happy, prosperous nation. And they opened the market, floated the currency, privatised the banks, and globalised our economy, and masses of businesses were lost. You know, huge suicide rates, that's when they doubled. That's when people became, you know, unhappy. And it's systematically increased to the point where our youth don't even really see a future, do they? If we've got the highest suicide rate in the OECD. And, you know, there's a real lack of attention to that as well. But I guess my point is that I would like to see a third major party as a coalition. This is a doggy meeting time. Like dogs and we long sniffed each other. It wouldn't work out very well on certain instances. Okay, so I guess I'm rambling because I've got all day to walk the beach. That's not altogether true, but we should have a third major party. We need to stand up against these major parties. They've sold out our country systematically in their policy for years, and you know, Bill, we can't be misled about the prosperous economy we've got right now, because 10% increase in foreign ownership last year means that, you know, it's not us who's got the prosperous economy, it's the dudes overseas who own it all. We're just kind of, they're still letting us live here. That's how it works. And we've got to come to terms with that. It's a very serious sellout of our country at the moment. The Paris Agreement is a sellout of our tax system that does nothing to stop the dirty industry. The Greens are the only hope of that. But I think they need to do it in partnership with someone who actually understands fiscal policy, because I don't think that their policies demonstrate that they do have an in-depth understanding of it. And you know, maybe I need to school up on that more, but that's definitely what their surface policies read like. So, end of my video. Walking the beach, so beautiful. Wishing, so very much wishing, that we could have a world-class sustainable transition in this country demonstrated for all other nations to follow. And I think the only way that that's even remotely possible is through New Zealand First economic policy and much more aggressive stance towards fixing that. And the Greens, who sort of sit on the same page as them, but have no execution plan to get there, except for, I don't know, supporting Kiwibank, which is, you know, it's got a long way to go, it's weak. So, that's my opinion. And off I go to breakfast. Ciao.